I think Liquid's draft, the strength of it, is that they play a pace draft, right? They can set pace, they can run at you, that's what the meta does. Lapstop could be in trouble, he's going into the trees. Oh no, they cut the tree immediately so Insania can get that Nether Blast, and that's gonna be First Blood going the way of Matumba, man. That's a good start. I do wonder, by the way, TA very commonly goes for treads. We did see that for Yatoro this time. No face boots. The shard might come into play later as Mira. Okay, Mike wants this free kill, but will it be as free? Certainly not with that bushwhack. Nope. However, he did have a ball lightning, so Mira couldn't really do much against him. He's a worse tanking in that sense.
Yeah, indeed. As down bottom, Maposha, no chance to use the Quelling, so he's going to try and TP, a bold move, which he's going to cancel and then immediately Bloodlust the tower. That
good choice, actually.
Quite happy, seemingly, at the progression of this
Mira.
game.
Mid lane, this is going to be the sharpshooter charged up. Kill the Rubik easily. So that allows him to sit in a much shorter lane where ganks are much more likely and when it's easy to kill him. And that's what he's going to do now. As Rolling Thunder down bottom, does find Zai, Ignite. Also slowing him. The Bushwhack giving a bit more time. Can Zai actually get away? He thinks them going for the counter kill at least against the Ogre. He does accomplish it. In fact, Zai is actually fully getting away with Mickey joining him. Silent Stop is started Tokyo, and they want the last, the +1 that Mirror represents. This support will fall, and Liquid will get a triple kill.
Collapse is not really the ideal target. They're going to try with the break.
Yeah, Sharpshooter will help. Do they have enough damage to silence on top of that? Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks to Mickey's help and also Matoma, man, this lineup has a lot of global potential. And this kill is important, but what's really important is the tower that it leads to.
Yeah, and the break's important there. So that was really good execution from Liquid. Obviously, they had this in mind in the draft. But that's what Tide is good at. He's good at standing in front of your Tier 1 tower mid specifically and just stopping enemies from pushing. Liquid have plans for this. And they've got plans for Maposhka, who will be the 11th kill straight right before Toronto Tokyo picks off Boxy.
Well, we know who is going to be kicked first if this match does not go their way. Boxy loses his life in the mid lane.
He just got a Blink Dagger delivered, Avo. That's going to be in his inventory. Rolling Thunder's up in 10 seconds. You've stolen Breathe Fire. Pretty significant nuke on the Rubik. They're hoping to get something bigger than Boxy. But they're going to have to take it. Oh, Mickey? He knows he can dodge a Ravage there, no problem. So it's going to be Boxy that goes down with Bushwhack stolen, though.
Mickey comes by. Boxy's like, are you coming to save me? Mickey's, nah, this is Arcane Rune, bro.
Sorry, I don't know the squirrel. I'm just here for the rune.
I don't know this squirrel. I don't associate with
squirrel's not with
small
me.
Furry animals.
You know, Lightning, we strike trees all the time. We hate squirrels.
It's true, it's true.
If you want to go for a kill underneath a Tier 1, it's got to be fast. You got to go in and then out pretty quickly unless you want to stick around for a fight. Matumba not really kitted out for that quite yet.
They're going in, they erase that refraction, Ravage comes out, but they did hurt the Tide a fair amount. Thanks to that Nether Ward, Yatoro could still be in trouble. They do get the kill, and Collapse falls. As Toronto Tokyo rolls through, realizes he has to get away from this. There's no mana, luckily, on Mickey, but Zai does have the Blink Dagger, saved by Miposhka, as he fire blasts Zai, stops him in his tracks. Miposhka, you'll pay for this, he says. And he goes down as the 4th kill for Liquid here.
You've got a point. It felt like there was no damage for a certain amount.
Matumba?
It certainly wasn't. Oh, Matumba is going to be ripped through here. Hello, beep beep, says Toronto Tokyo, as he will go right through those trees. He even spawns the treants and bonks him on the way out. Okay.
But the Tanukis lose that movie.
Oh,
here, they won.
Well, Mira's going to get off a bushwhack. Good effort to TP out, but the rest of Liquid was here, and he will be finished off by Mickey. He's eager to get going on this, so that means Liquid, they're looking for a fight, and this could be the opening, the break here onto Collapse. Where's Matumba with the silence, though? That means he can get off the Ravage. Don't need one, though. The bushwhack from Boxy is good. Only the first life from the Storm. He gets more mana when he comes back anyway, but Zai's being controlled, and he's out of mana. Ravage with the second life to the BKB in time from Mickey as he runs down one. Yatoro is held down on his, only life. Down he goes, dead for a whole minute, Avo.
Yeah, and the Pango is still stunned. Toronto Tokyo, though, is going to commit for this kill on Zai. Will get it, as he was out of mana. Matoma Man has different plans. He's hoping to finish off Mira. The dust to slow him down, and the supports are fighting back here. They're trying to kill Matoma. Matoma feels stronger, but Toronto Tokyo helps his 2 supports. With the Decrepify, it's actually going to amplify the shield crash damage. Toronto Tokyo is chasing Matoma like a madman. He has the swashbuckle, he will get it. Yeah. Finishing off the Nature's Prophet a second time. Boxy with a TP. Will it complete in time? They have no way of canceling it, especially with the Decrep from Insania.
Yeah, Child, Liquid will smoke down bottom, and hold on, they might catch Yatoro unawares, as there's going to be the jump in. Maposhka doing a good job stunning Insania, but Boxy's dishing out the control. Matumba and Mickey the damage. Yatoro, does not get hit by that Sprout. He's going to make it up to the high ground. Maposhka is going to be breathed on by Zai. Spicy breath, and that'll kill him, as Mira will not be able to get out.
Tokyo?
Yeah, he's still rolling around, isn't he? He's having a good time.
He almost died there. Insania has 2 jobs. I drop ward, I reverse stuck my Storm, and that's what I do.
It will persist. Here's Collapse. He's got Blink Ravage at the ready. Okay, without BKB is not going to really look to push for more.
Lotus Orb is going to be the item on Collapse. That's interesting. What is that for? Like, I guess to... Okay, for the crap is nice. Oh. Oh! They found the Pango and the Dragon Tail. And went through. Toronto Tokyo's dead. Yatoro in trouble as well. Double Force Staff. But the Storm can zip-zap in. He doesn't need the Force Staff for that. Instead, he'll deal with the Ogre, which Insania wanted to take for himself, but Mickey finished him off with a Static Remnant. We do have that Dragon Tail. That was a weird thing for Zai. Like patience and positioning. That's what we'll see by Collapse this game. As there's a smoke, Richie. They're going up to the high ground.
Yeah, they might be able to catch a Storm. The Ravage from the high ground. Didn't see it coming. Mickey, 100-0. That was a pretty unique usage of that.
That was really good. You know, game recognizes game. That's it. There's not much more to it. They do find the Pango, though. They broke once again that Lincoln's with the Acorn shot. Now silenced. He will go down with the Orchid. Soul Burn, killing him off. Or Zai's damage. And the Bushwhack also hits Mira. Boxy just wants to set up the skill on Mira, but Mira turns into a squirrel. And Boxy does not want to kill one of his own.
He gets down on all fours like he does after he finishes his Dota games and run away, but Maposhka is going to end up dying.
What do you mean that they finish his Dota games? Probably get burned to death. That would make Kefir, if anything. As Roche will drop that shard. Who's going to take it? Who doesn't have a shard? Just the Pugna. All right. That's a fun shard. I don't think it does anything, though, this game, but it's fun.
Oh, well, there they kill Mira. They had enough of him squirreling around.
You can heal mana, right, without you losing your own mana. And you lose your HP for mana. So essentially like your own soul ring. There's a lot of things that allow you to heal HP easily.
There goes Toronto Tokyo again.
Matoma's like, I'll hit this Pango. I will. But Matumba might just die. Dignified to save him. He still has the Aegis anyway. 1 more minute for that Aegis. They killed Collapse. You lost the Ravage. And no Rolling Thunder means no more team fight. At least Fire Blast stopping Zai. There's the Tide Hunter coming back in again. He still has Ravage. They broke Pango though, but he has a Swashbuckle. So he'll be able to get out alive. It will stop some of the magical damage, but your damage should come mostly from TA anyway. And Team Spirit, they don't want to stay in their base. They want to make plays. They want to be active. This is how you prevent being choked. Zai is the worst target to go on, but they'll try anyway. Thanks to the break, it's possible. And Zai will actually survive. No, he'll die. But with the help of Mickey, this might turn into a pretty bad trade here for Team Spirit as they lose Collapse and Rubik as well. Toronto Tokyo, you stayed too long. Matoma wants the skill, but he didn't have the Sprout. So unfortunately, he couldn't leash him. They did force the BKB though here for Toronto Tokyo.
Liquid supports are very rich, especially when compared to Spirit. Here they go though, potentially.
The DK, they went for the Tide here. And the Bushwhack, okay, with a break from the Sharpshooter, they killed him. There's no match for this fight. Mira is the next to die. I think Yatoro should realize there's no place for him to fight, but there's also no place for him to run. He's now Bushwhack to a tree, Toronto Tokyo. The last man in, 1 fight for the boys as they call the GG. Team Spirit acknowledges this game is unwinnable. Liquid choked him to death this game. Elk, though, because of his burst nature that you just implied, and of course because he's combined with a DK, pretty good against the Storm. Because you burst him down from 100-0 kind of quickly.
Now, hold that thought. Speaking of the potential save, Maposhka could have used one there, as Insania will shut the door there. Big kill there. That's going to be the hero that could potentially save this
another one
for 25 talent. As Collapse is going to be in for a rough time here, Avo.
Yeah. They have Leech Seed again as well. Collapse only 1 point in Natural Fury yet because level 2. So they're going to take 2 kills.
2 to 3 armor with not a great edgy gain, sure, but it's a bit tougher to get through.
Yeah. The Helm also helps a lot in this situation.
Yeah, it's very true, right?
Collapse. We'll get the Inkswell stun. And that will be close to killing Insania. Class will commit for this. It's going to be split among the two, but they did finish off the tree.
There goes the Invis Rune. Oh, they're going to go for Zai. I thought perhaps the Squirrel for Boxy, but no, instead Zai's the target. As even a little bit of a dive for Toronto Tokyo as he does commit for the kill and will be rewarded with the bounty. We'll see if that ends up making a difference as we get more and more higher valued bounties towards the end. For now, in trouble is going to be the Slim Horseman underneath his Tier 1 tower. Easy kill there on Tamira for Mickey, and he will join his brother in flight here for this Tier 1 tower siege.
There we go, Liquid.
They must have gotten a whiff of something. He may have
seen
seen heroes.
The DK. Like, he blinked, he bought lightning before he could tell which hero was going on.
Oh, well, there's a stun from Zai. He's going to find someone. It's the Coddle, who's a little bit tanky here, but eventually will burn alive to the radiance or the fire of Zai.
Yeah, the fire of Zai and Matoman combined, right? So much burn here. Look at these timings, right? Really clever.
So what do you think? Is there going to be a window where this Alk falls off? Are we approaching that? Is that what Spirit is playing for, relatively speaking? And it is a Wraith Pact, actually, from Mickey.
Love it. It's great against Troll, by the way, because he activates ultimate, you put the little totem behind him, does nothing.
I mean, Visage is great in general against Troll ever since the Shard, right? You just bonk him now.
It's true. And now collapsed. He thought he could kill him. And perhaps with the help of Dark in Tokyo, they'll be able to finish off Mickey. He's out of Great Kiko's cloak, which means he's going to fall. But with the help of Matoma, they could maybe turn this around. Klaus is a BKB. TP is available, but it's a bit too late. Just came off cooldown, which means he's going to die. And the Matoma is looking for the supports now. Star Tokyo manages to find Boxy. Poshka is being burnt in the trees. One last chop.
+6.
Will send his head rolling.
Yeah.
Might bit off him more than he could chew. He's now stuck in the pit of malice. However, he does have the Aegis still available and the BKB, so he thinks, let's go for the Coddle. Trying to finish off Mira. Nope, change targets. Go for Yatoro God instead. Battle Trance is available for him,
There's
though.
An overgrowth
and they know this. They decide to go for Poshka instead, leaving Zai to die.
There it is.
Yatoro, covered by the Coddle, that overgrowth got dispelled immediately by the Manta style. Toronto Tokyo, capable of zip-zapping himself to safety. The choice for Matoma to change targets immediately, right? Support, then carry, then support, is the acknowledgement that they can't kill the Troll. And those quick decisions matter a lot here.
Okay, so a rare push with the first stage. As you can see, Spirit not really expecting this either. They were smoked and heading into the enemy jungle. Instead, they find themselves now quickly and hastily retreating as their tier 3 bottom has just dropped. Good control onto Matumba, but again, he's able to out-heal it. Chemical Rage still had half duration as Yatoro, at least looking for Mickey's illusion or summons. Now he's going to be pushed this way, that way, and the Sharpshooter is good, but not enough damage. In the meantime, Toronto Tokyo jumps the backlines. Great Pit of Malice onto 2. Mickey tanking through everything, though. It's really damage onto Matoma that they're looking at, but he's still with Aegis for another minute. Will now lose it, but with the team fight, doesn't really seem like it'll continue here for Spirit. Oh, it will for Liquid.
It will for Liquid, or maybe Zai was just dropping the fireball there. He is still in Dragon form for a fair amount of time.
They've got a ward really deep in the base as well for Liquid. That's a great ward. I don't think Spirit know.
Chemical Rage is up in 6 seconds. They were just waiting for it. Instable Concoction, however, Matoma has to keep his distance. And they actually found the overgrowth. A good target. It's Mira. Good bite of the Coddle. Miposhka's the next target ideally, but he's too far back. Don't want to overcommit like that. Mickey could be in trouble himself. Wraithback has been dropped. Now from Matoma as well with Chemical Rage, but the Axe from the Storm. That's going to try to reset the time fight. He gets caught in the bushwhack, and that kills it around Tokyo. There's a free fight for Liquid now, Richie.
What a play by Boxy, and now look at Insanity. He's been holding down these backliners forever. That's double buyback now from Spirit. 2 cores. They need to get big money out from this one, though, but Mickey, he's too tanky. Even that full Pipe of Insight reduces Storm's damage to 0. Fiend's Gate erected means Liquid. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Collapse. He's back in, that is. As now Zai is going to be targeted by Yatoro.
Yeah, Zai stuck in the Pit of Malice. He's going to get rid of the Ghost for now, but he just can't get away from the roots. And with Toronto Tokyo coming back in, Zai gets one last stun. Will he die for this? Oh, with Toronto Tokyo, he does get the BKB just in time as the Unstable Concoction was flying at him. Now the Visage is the target. Mickey sent back. They want this kill. They'll get it. And with a Battle Trance in the nick of time. Matumba Man now running away from Yatoro God. He is trying to guide him. The stun comes out. Yatoro from God to mortal. Down in the grave he goes. Coddle in the same position. Miposhka will be able to outrun this at the very least.
Dude, Boxy's the MVP there. We have to get a replay of that. That was epic. Matumba kites him back up to the high ground. Boxy uses Scurry to get vision and aggro the troll into the trees, and he just wastes all the entire ultimate.
I would love to see a replay, but Liquid needs to leave the space first, Richie. And
that was so cool. Troll hero, he is just, you know what it's doing. As there go the golems.
Yeah, the non-controlling your hero in Dota is honestly... what it sucks about this ultimate is that it depends on the enemy team being bad sometimes, right?
Yeah, and
I mean, pro play, that's never happened.
Oh, too relevant. Was that a second one they just picked up right next to it? That would have been incredible. True. I mean, it's still on the ground. Liquid could recover it, but right now, they're more getting kills.
He got the area on Stable Concoction because of the talent. And that's Yatoro God being bursted 100-0 collapse. Overgrowth, you're not going anywhere, buddy. He does try to open the Fiend's Gate. They need another stun. Now again, channeling it. The silence, that's not going to stop the channel, but the Dragon Tail will. Collapse will fall. And Liquid get 2 huge kills off an Unstable Concoction, level 10 talent, Rich.
The fights are really hard, right? Because there's this Wraith Pack, there's this Visage that tanks super well.
Now with the Boots of Bearing as well, makes it really difficult for them to...
Spider Legs is really good, because now you can just kind of go in any direction and immediately get out of Pit of Malice. Yes, indeed. Upgraded. He's got the level 3 Dragon form, so he does fully go. He's got Freedom Flight now as well with Boots of Bearing. and all the auras that Mickey is carrying. It's great. I like this flexibility out from Liquid as well, right? As Mickey is very much transitioning into a bit of a different role, and immediately the Black Dragon says hello to Collapse.
They do. They also say hello to Miposhka, who's bursted immediately. Collapse. Could be in trouble. Well, he does get the Fiend's get. Ooh, Overgrowth, stop this. Collapse, where you going, buddy? Stay here and play, please, as Collapse gets decimated by this team. Boxy in the trees, evading the storm. Toronto Tokyo getting annoyed by the squirrel. The force that Boxy's still alive. Boxy needs to die here, but Toronto Tokyo realizes he has to let him go. Toronto Tokyo did get the kill on Boxy, but with that, he lost his life.
The dieback as well, Avo. I mean, not only was that team fight excellent for Liquid, the voice line usage is also on point.
Yep.
As Liquid will go 2-0. Bit of a faster end this time around with the Alchemist. They make it look good, though, don't they?
They did. Once again, for both games, this is the Liquid style of Dota.